Welcome to Dad's Drafts.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. Now I am here just together with this cup of tea and let's get right into this draft. Now as always I will say my picks, why I do them and why I do my plays, just to help you guys out to form an idea of why I think I play the way I do. Now if you have any feedback for me, please do let me know. So if you have something that I could get better at, maybe in the drafting or the playing, please let me know. Now we are somewhat stuck in Diamond 4 already for some while. Games are going okay, mostly 3-3, sometimes a bit better and sometimes a trophy, but also some pretty terrible games. Now let's just see if we can get a nice deck together, and that will be the main goal. Because you shouldn't expect, as a regular player just like me, to win more than you lose. It should be about average. But let's see how this goes. Alright, pack number 1, pick number 1. Walk-in closet. I may play lands from the graveyard, which seems decent. When I unlock this door, you may cast spells from your graveyard this turn and cast... Okay, so I think I have played this card before. And I'm not even sure if I filmed it, but the problem with this one, if you play the Forgotten Cellar, you've already spent 5 mana. So any cards that you can cast from your graveyard have to be cheap spells, or they have to be, or you have to have like 8 or 9 or 10 mana to make this useful. So I'm not really interested in this one, even though I think it might be good. There's a Disturbing Mirth, but I'm not going to first pick a multicolored card. Meatlocker is decent, like the Shardmaid's Rescue. There's also Scorching Dragonfire, and it is the only red card in this pack. So by picking this, and maybe keep picking red, maybe we'll prevent any person on our, our left, I guess, going into red. So I'm just taking the Scorching Dragonfire because it's a premium removal. Alright, Trapped in the Screen. Another Disturbing Mirth. I've never really managed to get a decent sacrifice deck together, but there are some things in this deck which might work, and I don't really like going into white-red. So I think I'll just take this Disturbing Mirth. Nashi is okay, I guess, but I would like to stay in red for now. And this is also a multi-card card. It's not really a bomb, I think. So other pick would be Impossible Inferno, Trapped in the Screen, but I'm just not going to go into red-white just yet. So let me just pick the Mirth, and maybe we'll end up in a red-white, or I mean red-black sacrifice. Now, Leyline is unfortunate. There's an Eternal Armor, which is a very strong enchantment card if you actually are in Eerie. There's also a Gremlin, which I think is... going to be my pick, because I want to settle myself into red, and even if you are not in red-white, this triggering once or maybe twice in the whole game is already very good, and it has a menace, so it's just a big bear with upside. Alright, well now there's not a single red card in this pack, nor is there a thing that cares about sacrifice. There's a Slasher, but I'm not really enthusiastic about that one. And we only have one enchantment. This doesn't really belong in the red-black deck. Brood Spinner is crazy good, and it's a very late Brood Spinner. So I'm just going to take this to speculate on it. I'll just put these aside and see what we can do. Alright, well, Innocuous Red is okay. It's not crazy in a sacrifice deck, but there's not really something else that impresses me. So I guess I'll take it. Glimmerlight's also okay. None of these cards really impress me, so I'm just going to take the Innocuous Red. It's a weak pack overall. Rootwise Survivor, which cares about survival, hence the name. There's an Attic, which I think is okay. I think I'd just take the land. I mean, we might end up in a spot where we have to play multiple colors, and this is also an enchantment land, so this works very well if we actually do care about Delirium, for instance. And I wouldn't mind playing, for instance, black-green and splashing red. Or maybe black-red splashing green. But we do have quite some 2-drops, I must say. Alright. Still trying to figure out the open colors. Grand entryway is decent, but I think I don't want to get into white. There's a long neck, which is okay, and a terramorphic expanse. I think I'll take the long neck here. Odds are that we are going to end up in red-green, perhaps splashing black for this one. And red-green cares about getting stuff into the graveyard. So I should probably start focusing on that. Now if the Disturbing Mirth does table, which I don't expect because, you know, someone will eventually go black-red. Some crazy art, by the way. Then I will just slam it and go for black-red. But the Brute Spinner was pretty late, so I think red-green splashing black might be the thing to do. I would like to pick up some more removal. And of course, also ways to get for instance, the Valgovolf's Lair into the graveyard. For instance, by discarding stuff. Okay. Don't really care about the hand that feeds. I don't think we are going to be a very aggressive deck. It's a way to get an instant into the graveyard. Don't really think this is an amazing card. I'll just take the mutants here. If we want to go for Delirium, it is a card that cares about Delirium, so might as well. Found footage is amazing if we are going into red-green. Because, as I said before, if you actually manage to do this on turn 2, for instance, you already have an artifact in the graveyard in your Serville too, so you can just fill it up fully. Now, if you are lucky and you are red-green, excuse me. Yes, I will take the cemetery here. No one took another red card, so red is pretty open, I think. But I'll take the cemetery. I want to play the Brute Spinner. Now, I was saying something. Oh yeah, if you play the Manifest Dread, the green card, which is the 2-mana sorcery, you can actually get, what's it called? Delirium on, what is it? Turn 2, I guess. Because it is a sorcery. You manifest, for instance, an artifact enchantment creature. And if you cycle a land or whatever at turn 1, you're good. Alright, well, I'll take the Leech, but I don't think we're playing it. We only have 2 enchantments so far, I think. Yep. So, red, black, green is the plan. And now let's focus on getting Delirium. So there's quite some cards that can help. Probably won't play the red, by the way. Red-green should be my main colors. Now I would love some of the Centipede stuff. Those would be amazing in our deck. But people pick those quite highly, which makes sense. Yeah. Alright, back to. Wow, there's a fly trap, which is amazing for us. Now, if it wasn't for the fly trap, I would probably take Flash Burrower or maybe the Final Vengeance as a removal. But Flytrap is amazing. So I'm going to take this. Alright. Not a very strong pack in our colors. There's some nice black and white cards. Might take the Torment because we are a little bit light on removal. And maybe a Moldering Gym will come around. Now I think my deck needs the Moldering Gym more than the Torment. But this card is replaceable and this one is probably not. So I'm going to take this. Sheltered by Ghost is also a very good card, by the way. So would love a Terramorphic Expanse. And as I said before, some more ways to get a Delirium. So I should focus on getting some more artifacts. And also some sorceries, and then we should be fine. Instants and sorceries are the easiest to get into the graveyard. Alright, well, there is another land. Other than that, this is not a pack which has any interesting cards for me. I wouldn't mind the Beastie, but I'm not taking it highly. So I'm just going to take the Woods. That way, land-wise, we should be good. And if I actually manage to pick up one land that sacrifices, that would be amazing. Hope to pick up some more green 2-drops. So maybe the Watchhounds. And some top end, obviously. Yeah, but those, what are they called? The Spineseeker Centipedes would be amazing. Not seeing any of those. Alright, well, I guess we're taking the Manifest Dread. Wouldn't mind the Branch Snapper, but I think this does everything we want. Delirium-wise. Can get us cards into the graveyard, lands into the graveyard. It itself is a sorcery, so with this you're most of the time already 2 into Delirium. And I hope we get rewarded in the last pack. Because this was a very late card. Maybe someone else changed colors. But, you know. Red, green, splashing black. Or we're just red, green, black. That could be fine as well. We do need more creatures. Scorching Dragonfire is nice. I'll take it here. Now I think we're good on interaction and removal. 3 spells. This is of course also a creature, sort of. So we have 3 removal or interaction spells. Now let's get maybe another sorcery, or maybe get a sorcery. And wouldn't mind any more Manifest Dreads. There's a Terramorphic Expanse, also another Scorching Dragonfire. This is difficult. I like all 3 of those. No, I'm just going to take the Terramorphic Expanse now. I still can. That may be the wrong pick, but now I'm sure that we can just play black, red, green. We don't have any double black, double green, or double red, so it should be pretty easy. But we do need many more playables. So let's just see if we can find some 4, 5, 6 in green. And some more 2-drops in green. Wicker Folk Thresher would be amazing. Okay. I'll take a Watchdog. I think it does more in our deck than the Branch Snapper. And I think we will be able to pick up more of the Branch Snappers later. I don't think I will play the Pyroclasm. Yeah, I'm just going to sideboard that. It's not a card that I want to play, but maybe we'll end up being low on black playables in the top end. Entropede is nice. There's also Final Vengeance, but we don't have many targets to sacrifice. So I think I'll just take the Entropede here. We've got to work on our 3 and 5 and 6 drops now. Wow. Okay, I'll take the Attic here. Prefer not to play it, but it's a way to draw some cards, which I don't mind. Another Attic or a Soul Rager. Yeah, I guess I'll take the Soul Rager. Also, as I said before, I hope not to play that. We'll also put the Slasher here. Vicious Clown is okay, but not really what our deck needs. Now, I think we're not the only ones anymore in either blue, green, black, or red, black. Oh, Velgavoth. Can we play that? I don't think we can. It hurts though, because this is an amazing card. We don't have any ways to reanimate. And triple black is just very difficult. Feels bad though. Please do let me know. Maybe I should pick this card, but 9 mana in this setup is just too difficult. There's a Centipede and a Horde Caller. I do think I need a 5-drop more than a 3-drop, but I would love any of these two. So I'm just going to take that one. Oh, Tyvar is amazing. Also Beastie Beatdown. Now if this actually comes around, we will know if green-red is open. But I'll take a Tyvar here. Survivor, Emergence. Inferno is also very nice for us. Might even be better than the Emergence. Because it's an instant and we will probably have Delirium. So I'm just going to take the Inferno here. Now I would like some top end cards. Say its name is okay. I'm going to take the Chandelier. I've got some very good experience with the Chandelier, just to avoid yourself from milling yourself out. Machete is nice. I will take it. Not the right land. Wow, blue-white. That's just crazy. Now I would like at least one more 6-drop. But of course we passed on 2 Branch Snappers. So you would assume that, excuse me, at some point no one needs Branch Snappers and Bedhead Beasties anymore. I'm just going to pour myself there's a fly here and it is annoying. Okay, well, it was annoying. Glad I didn't break my screen. Altenac. Well, that is a top end card. We don't have any ways to cheat him into play. But I think it's still a card that we can play. Miasma Demon is not happening. Overgrown Zealot is, I think, pretty good for us. Now we need one more playable, I guess. And it can be pretty much any card, I think. Wouldn't mind another Impossible Inferno. Wouldn't mind another creature. We could, of course, play creatures like the Amalgam, for instance. So it's not like we are very desperate. I'm going to take the Gorge here for mana reasons. Don't think I need another Watchdog, even though I like it. I love our lands. So I hope that playing 3 colors won't be a problem. It might just play the Slasher, for instance, or maybe the Addict, just to draw some cards. Oh, there's a Beastie. I like that. I will take that. So I think this is our deck, pretty much. Now, I didn't see any of the big Delirium payoffs. I mean, we got the Fly Trap, but we didn't see any of the Wicker Folk guys, which is unfortunate. Fear of the Dark is something that we could play. So maybe I could cut 1 2-drop. Say Its Name is also very nice. And also another Impossible Inferno. Yeah, I'm going to take Say Its Name. We don't have enough, of course, to do something with the Altenac. But return a creature or land card from grave to your hand, which I think is good enough. Because you will just put many cards into the graveyard for Delirium. So let's see how we are on instants and sorceries. 4 instant, 2 sorceries, artifacts and enchantments. I prefer to have 3 of each if you want to play Delirium. But this should work. Now I need to cut 2 cards, which I hate. And I think it will be the Cartographer, because we don't have anything with that kind of thing. And I think it will be the Vicious Clown. Yep, that's it. And I trust our land base will be fine. Alright, let's see how this goes. As I said before, I think we got the Delirium going pretty well. But I didn't get any of the big... We got a Fly Trap, but we didn't get any of the other ones, which is kind of unfortunate. I thought the colors were open enough, at least in pack 1. Okay, we've got all the colors. We've got Tyvar. No double green yet, though, but discard Altenac, return target land card from graveyard to the bottom tapped. Okay. So we could try and find a another green source, or we could just play the Watchdog. And I think the Watchdog is the best play, because it also surveils us. And it's a kind of threat. Don't think I need that at the moment. Guess I'm just in the need of lands. And if I... Okay, well, now this is no longer a threat. That is a land. That's free damage, I don't mind that. So it's to my hand. I can get a... I think I'm just going to take the forest here. That way I already have Delirium. Artifact, enchantment, land, creature, insect, sorcery. That's what we like. Okay, so there's a Thresher. Would like to draw some kind of removal for that, but I'm just going to play the Survivor. And I will block, of course, if he attacks, I guess. This gains us 2 life. Depends on what he plays. If he plays something before combat, then... Yep, okay. There's our Beastie beat down. Yeah, I'm not going to block that. So that's not amazing. We are drawing many lands. And I need to this... Yeah, I'm just going to play this. Hopefully he can't counter it He could make us pay 2 more, but I don't mind that. And now we've got something to chump with, because we can just tap the creature and Tyvar and then block with him. So I'm not attacking with the Watchdog, of course. Sure. So we can almost just hardcast Altenac, which is nice. But I would like to draw something to do on turn 6. Otherwise, this is going to be difficult. But Altenac is very nice with Tyvar, obviously, because you can pump everything, give everything +9/+9, which is pretty good. Okay. Now I think I will just sacrifice my Watchdog for the Thresher here. Because I would like to surveil a land away, for instance. Okay, well, I'm not even sure why this is... Please, no more lands. So let's just play another creature and do the same thing again. And obviously Altenac is amazing on this board. Yeah, Brute Spinner will be painful. And if he wants to keep using tricks to keep his Thresher alive, that's fine. I'm not sure why he doesn't do that just before attacking, because then you could just get in for damage, right? Oh my goodness. I will just take damage because I don't want to get rid of the land that I need. Of course I draw more lands. My goodness. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. That is pretty high, above average. Now if we do attack with Altenac, unless he kills it, I assume he has a removal spell. This can become an 18/18. But oh, please, deck. Can he attack for lethal? I can block these two. Then I'll get 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm keeping the land just to have something to discard to the Stick Twister. Yep. That is a lot of toughness and power. Now he doesn't have anything else anymore. He could... Yep. Now we don't have lethal anymore, which is unfortunate. Now I didn't dare to attack last turn because I assumed that he knows that I could give everything... What is it? +9/+9. Well, he has to attack with it, right? I mean, otherwise it would have been very strange to make it unblockable. I would like to draw some action now, because this is just getting more than annoying. Well, that is something. And it's not terrible. So we cannot block those. Depending on what he does, maybe we can get in for some kind of alpha swing next turn. But he does have a lot of life. And now I have to take damage. Is it... Each one may sacrifice a non-land permanent. Yeah, well... We just have to attack. Or hope to draw something amazing from the top of our deck, but... I don't see that happening anytime soon. Okay, well, he's tapping stuff. Okay. Well, that's not going to help. Yep. Well, it is unfortunate. Could have been nice. Now, even if he blocks everything... he still kills us. So this is 18 damage, but he gains 2. Yeah. Wish we had some kind of life gain. So, never mind. Alright, well, I like our deck, but we were just very flooded. I don't think I should play less land, so let's just hope to be a little less unlucky. Alright, well, we've got all colors. 2 drops I'm keeping. Now please, deck, don't do this again. Okay, well, I think we're scorching that. Might also just trade it for the watchdog. I think that's better. Now he could get far into delirium. I will block if he attacks. Play the tap land. Keep up. Oh, I can't use Dragonfire. Oh my goodness. Well, that might have been a misplay. I wanted to play the Tyvar next turn, so yeah, I'm just blocking. So many lands. So that is nice. But I want to use all the mana, so I'm just going to play the machete now. We could sustain some damage. And next turn we can do Fly Trap and Dragonfire. And I've got lands and creature. So I hope to ditch a sorcery. So I'm just going to put land underneath. And now next turn, if we Dragonfire before we use the Fly Trap, then we'll have Delirium. But I think this is going to die. Yep. And now I think he has Delirium. No, not yet. Please do tap out. I think I have to try it. I mean, we'll still get the delirium for the fly trap. He might kill it in response. All right. Alright, well, it seems like he doesn't have that much action. So I guess I'm just going to play the chandelier here. Now next turn I could attack with both. And then I put a counter on this one, and this will make it a 4-turn clock. Okay. Well, I am kind of glad that he... Why wouldn't you attack with both? Okay, well that's interesting. I want to double spell, but I can't. I could make this a 6, but I don't think that's amazing. So I'm just going to attack. Play a Fear of the Dark. And I will probably just block the Burrower if he attacks again. Because next turn I can play both of these. And then use the mana to pump. Yeah, he should have done this last turn. I want to stay alive. I mean, we have a bigger threat than he does. And now his attacks should be pretty mediocre. Oh my goodness. Well, that helps. And we can actually double spell, so I am just going to kill that. He may draw a card, of course. I lose 2 life. I attack. I play Tyvar. I'll take 2 more damage. And then I think we should be okay. Depending on what he draws. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the chandelier. Okay. Good game. Yeah, maybe I should have kept the chandelier back just to make sure that Tyvar stays alive, because now I didn't have an option to tap him. Alright. At least we didn't get flooded, which is nice, and the game went okay. Alex 314. What do I do? It's so slow. Okay, well, I am going to keep and hope he doesn't play white-red. Okay, well, that is a good start. Find myself a red source. Now, next turn we can say its name. Then I think we will have delirium pretty soon. Now we do need to find something for the watchdog. Oh, that's nice. Do I play the gremlin and just trade? I think I do. I know letting him surveil twice is in his advantage, but if we don't kill this now, we'll have some trouble later on, and I don't want to use Withering Torment on a 2-drop. I'd rather use a 2-drop on a 2-drop. Okay, well, that is annoying. That's also annoying. Creature or land card. I might just have to get the expanse back or another land. We have a swamp. We don't have double green yet, so I'm just going to take the forest here. And then play that. Next turn we're just going to play the machete or the anthropede. Well, might as well get rid of the beastie. It's just too big of a creature. And just tapped, yeah. Guess it's a machete. Now we have... Well, I'm going to do the creature, obviously. Now, I could have had Delirium, but we have a lot of playables, so I don't really care about playing this, and we don't have the mana as well to play it. Okay, so now I'm just going to try and get rid of the Burrower. Seems like he's going to reanimate the Miasma Demon, which might be a better target to kill. Okay, I'm going to choose red. Now again, not amazing. I am just going to attack. I'm not going to block with it anyway. Next turn I hope to play Entropy to block the Burrower. Maybe use an Impossible Inferno on the creature. Unless he plays something big. But yes, our life total is getting pretty low. And now we can actually play 2 cards, which is nice, which I will. I'll not flip the Glimmer. I mean, that's more of a finisher. If I can actually do this at some point and get in with a 7 Menace. Next turn we can do Impossible Inferno. Don't want the Watchdog. Maybe I want the 4-drop. Sure. Life gain doesn't seem bad at this point. He's got no rooms, obviously. Next turn we can also sacrifice the Brute Spinner. So I am just going to block with Entropy if he attacks. But being at 7 is very low. Okay, well, I think that gives us more reason to double block. And then kill the Miasma Demon. Now if he does attack with everything, we do have to make some blocks. He might just have a trick here to finish it. We are tapped out, so... Alright. Head Shredder is nice. He should attack with everything for sure. Faithful. Yup. Why not attack with everything? Now he has a 1-drop. So this can deal 7 damage. I don't think it is enough. Yeah, the Faithful is annoying. Yeah, we've got to kill that at some point. Do we attack? I don't think we can. So we can make 4 insect tokens. This doesn't have trample. And it's not as a sorcery, so... want the faithful dead as well. Now, if he does kill the brute spinner, I will sacrifice in response and throw everything in front of the miasma demon. But this is not looking too good for us. We sustained quite a lot of damage with the death touch attacks and stuff like that. Chandelier is nice. He will probably return the miasma demon again, and we can play the Chandelier next turn. And it can block. But this is only as a sorcery, which is good to know. I wonder what he will do. It will cut. Whoops, excuse me. Alright, so he has one less blocker. Oh, that is also very annoying. That will be lethal soon. And now he... I think I have to play the Chandelier. He will, if he attacks with everything, I'm not blocking that one. So I might as well attack with the Glimmer. Okay, so now he's at 8. And this is 7 damage. Is there any way that we can push through one more? Okay, well that is nice. He has his own. We will go down to 1. And... okay. Well... at least he's giving us some time, which I like. We have to exile that. Play the Survivor. What? Why would you give up? I didn't have lethal, right, did I? Okay, well, I don't mind him giving up, but I wasn't sure if that was a victory, actually. So we got back there. Didn't really expect to win that one, but the Chandelier was a very nice way to stop the demon. But his miasma demon Vagmoth, what is it, Faithful, that was very annoying. Now, if you like what I do, if you're still here, feel free to click some buttons to help me out, to get some more people to this channel. Not because I want to be monetized or I like followers or whatever. It's just so that I can get more people to watch my content and get more feedback, and so that I can get better at the game. Alright. Next game. Isaac. Gelfer. It's a name. Okay. So we can have black, green. Yeah, this is a very nice hand. This enters, yeah, black. Not sure if to play the Brute Spinner or Manifest Dread or the Zealots. Maybe the Zealot, just to play this on turn 4. Yeah, or I can double spell next turn, which is nice. Alright, Leech. Now I'll just play a Forest. Doesn't really matter, because that also taps for any color. Chandelier is nice, so now we have a land in the graveyard. And Brute Spinner is at 2. I will keep the removal spell. Don't think I need the watchdog. So now we're at 3. And we can not flip this, I think. We can flip it, right? Get a 4/4 flyer. We will sustain some damage. But at least our threat is permanent. Next turn we can play Entropy. And if we attack with the Chandelier first, this will also come in untapped. Yep. He seems stuck on lands. I'll take 4. Chandelier is about to be exiled. Yep. All right. So we could destroy that, and I think we're going to do that. So I'm just going to play this. I cannot pay 2 more, so I'm just going to get rid of the land. I will discard a card. Now we don't have an instant yet, so we're almost. Yep, that's a very nice. Oh, Tyvar is nice. Guess we're just doing that and keeping up Withering Torments. And next turn we can attack or defend with the Tyvar and the Entropy. Could use this to destroy. Ooh. That is going to be painful. Well, Tyvar can block that. But I think I'm just going to destroy the room there. Because I don't want him to make any zombies. Brute Spinner with Tyvar is nice though. I can give all my creatures that attack +3/+3. Yep, well now we know his hand is empty. I'm just going to block with the Tyvar and the Entropy if he attacks with the Death Touch lifelink guy. Sure. I was already going to double block it, so I don't really understand what is what's going on here. Okay, this costs 5, so I am just going to get in with and I might as well. Now next turn we have lethal. And I can, if he puts the dissection tools on anything, I can just double block again and keep Tyvar alive, unless he has an exile spell. But he chose he chose to exile the Chandelier. Sure. So he gains some life. We will lose the hand that feeds, unless he doesn't give it menace. Then I will just jump with Tyvar. Okay, so he's tapped out. Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, if the hand that feeds attacks next turn, then we can do Tyvar and everything just gets pumped. Yep. It gets pumped one more. So Tyvar and Broodspinner, that seems like they're pretty good friends. Alright. Let's keep this rolling. Alright, Henry Porter. Show me what you've got. Yeah, I'm keeping this. I think I'm still going to play the Zealot first because it blocks a lot of damage. And there is a chance, of course, that you can use Manifest Dread, use the mana that you have, then flip the 3 mana instant creature up, for instance, with the Zealot. So this is just the better long-term play, I think. But I should focus on keeping this alive to tap for black. And get lands, instants and stuff into my graveyard with Manifest Dread for the Inferno. I hope he plays a Skull Crab, so he can fuel my Delirium. Alright. That is a Brood Spinner. We cannot do both, unfortunately. So I'm going to Manifest Dread. Get a Tyvar. And I can flip that around at some point. I hope it stays alive. If it survives this turn, it will be amazing. But there's a chance that he will just... Oh my goodness. What do you do? Well, if he had attacked... No, we didn't have mana for it. Alright. When it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. If a player is dealt damage, then you can gain life. Okay. So I guess we're just playing the biggest dude here. And keeping up both. Now if we do attack with, if we actually, we could attack with this and make them both, this a 10-10 and this an 8-8. And that would be rather painful. And if this does attack, I will just not block it, of course. Oh, sweet. So if it's dealt damage, it deals 3 damage, so that will happen. Or we could do Scorching Dragonfire in response. So, Menace and Death Touch. Now he can still kill the Fear of the Dark. But I can tap Tyvar in response. Of course I... oh, oops. I thought he targeted me. Wow, that was unclear. I must say that really looked like he was targeting me. Why not kill the Tyvar? Okay, well... I guess we're just not a... I don't have to tap him. Okay, so I'm just going to attack with him. Play the Chandelier. Yeah, that was my bad. I thought he targeted the Tyvar. Willing Vessel, okay. We could just kill that, I guess. We can give everything +4/+4, which is not bad. I think I don't really need it yet, so I'm just going to attack for 4. Do some damage, play the Brute Spinner, which is already at 5. And then keep up the Inferno. Now if he does kill Tyvar now, it's very unfortunate. Sure, I'll pay 2 more. I don't see any reason to play the Inferno this turn. So that was a misplay from my end. And we actually have 6. So the Fly Trap will put a lot of counters on stuff. Well, if that's what he's playing, I think this is a good game. What do you do? Okay. I can't really do both. He's tapped out, so I think I'll just go do this. Stupid flies. Put it on that and put one on the Tyvar. And then attack with both. Okay. Good game. Yeah, Tyvar works. And we're actually in Diamond 3. We're rising. Nice. And I think we're actually 4-1. Which I'm already quite satisfied with. Even though we didn't get many of the amazing Delirium payoffs. But that was a very strong turn, being able to flip up the Tyvar on turn, what is it? Turn 4? Turn 3? Yeah, turn 3 I think it was. So that's why you play the Overgrown Zealot first. Alright, currently waiting. Now I think the competition will get a bit more fierce. So I need maximum concentration and not just tap the Tyvar while he's not targeting it. Yeah, this is very nice. All the colors. Now that's why the tap lands are so amazing. We've not really had any real trouble with the colors so far. I'll play Watchdog. Not playing that anywhere soon. Okay, so that's why you play the Watchdog. I can just attack for 3, which is pretty decent. Now, I think I'll just manifest Dread. The odds are that it will be... Oh my goodness, well now he knows it's a good creature. Hit both of our bombs. Yeah, Tyvar, I guess. So I think it's going to die, probably a murder or whatever. Okay, a long neck. We can exile that. We are missing lands. I'm just going to Withering Torment that. Reason I'm not doing Scorching Dragonfire is because next turn I would like to double spell. Brute Spinner and Scorching Dragonfire. And that is something that I would love to Dragonfire. So let's just do that right now. That prevents it from coming back. We hit him for 5. Toss in the Brute Spinner. And our next turn... instant creature sorcery. Okay, so enchantment helps. I think we need land, so I'm just going to ditch them both. So next turn, if we draw land, we can do Impossible Inferno. Or I could just... Okay, well that is a land. And now I think I'm not playing the machete. I'm going to play the Expanse. And I can flip up the Tyvar, make it indestructible, if he wants to remove it. And this is already a 5. Now he probably has another play. Moldering Chim, well that's not a creature, so I'm just going to sacrifice this, find a swamp, I guess. And now Tyvar could just attack, as could the Brute Spinner. And we don't have lethal, I think. Okay. Well, we could give everything +3/+3, so he had to block. But I'm kind of surprised that the people keep forfeiting so fast. Maybe it's just Tyvar being indestructible and people think that's a pain in the tush. But, you know, it's not like you can't get rid of him. Alright, let's continue. I think we can go for 2 more wins, and that would be trophy, which would be very nice. Now the last video I did an quick draft challenge. Now I assume you didn't watch it, but because it got like 5 or 6 views. But if you have a good idea for a challenge for drafting, please do let me know. So far I did a multicolor draft, having to draw all multicolor cards. And now last time I did a pauper draft. So I wasn't allowed to draw any uncommons or rares or mythic rares. So it was just a deck full of commons, and you know, it went pretty crappy, as you would expect. Alright, well this is terrible. I was kind of enthusiastic because of our lands, but this is just nothing until turn 6. Yep, we can't keep that. Now this is somewhat better. I guess I'm just going to ditch the ditch a forest. If we're really stuck on lands, we've got plenty of ways to get them. Alright, so that's 1 into Delirium, or actually 2 already. Alright, well, that's 3, but it's unfortunate. I don't need another land. Well, maybe a forest, but I'm not taking that. Maybe we are on turn 3, so next turn I could play either of these 2. Or I could get the beastie. Yeah, I think I'll get the beastie. This seems like to be a slow game, and especially if he keeps missing land drops. Now I'm just going to play this one, of course. And get a forest. Alright, that's nice. He drew his 3rd land. Okay. He actually has to discard, I think. Doesn't he? Yep. Now let's see what color he is. He might be black-white. But if he keeps missing land drops, then this might be okay. Okay, red it is. Now still no real play, but next turn we can play a 6-drop and a 7-drop, which I hope will help. Now I hope he didn't keep up a murder or anything. Okay, well, he will be gaining life, it seems. We can Inferno that on the next turn. Now we need a instant, which we have, but it will not count. Instant, artifact, or enchantment for Delirium. Seems like he's going for the Death Touch lifelink attack, or at least he's considering it. You know, if he just plays a creature, this can still be a pretty decent attack depending on what he plays. Yep. What? Okay. Yeah, you can play it on your own creature, of course. Makes sense. Fly Trap is nice. Now next turn we can Inferno, then we will have Delirium, and then the Fly Trap is pretty nice. Now since he is red, I don't think his red removal spells will actually do something with Altenac. And he didn't draw his red, of course. Okay, that is nice. And now we can just start jamming. Unless he sacrifices the... Okay, yeah, it is incoming. Wow, even though he is missing lands, he's just doing so much stuff. Gotta give him the nice. He got rid of most of our bombs. I mean, we still have Tyvar, but if we keep drawing lands, we've got like 3 more turns. Okay, we've got 1 more turn, I guess. Yeah, this is unfortunate. That's why Final Vengeance is very good. Okay, that doesn't really help. We're not dead yet, unless he plays an enchantment. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're at 3. Feels bad to use the Scorching Dragonfire on the red, but I think I'll have to. But I don't think there's anything we can draw which gets us out of this. Even Tyvar isn't great because we... Okay. Just all lands. Is this how it's going to be? Whenever I lose, it's just because I'm flooded. Right, well, we still have 1 more chance for the trophy, but we need to go 2-1, or actually 2-0 now. I'm going to try, but I can't promise you anything. Hope you like my hat. Ramon. Okay, well, this is decent. No black swords yet, but we will get it. Would like to draw a 2-drop to keep... Okay, well, to keep Tyvar alive, I was about to say. Now he might counter it, but I'd rather have him counter this than the Tyvar. Okay. Sure. Guess we're not playing Tyvar then. I want to make sure to keep Tyvar alive. So I'm not playing him, I guess. I think I'm just going to Dragonfire that. It is annoying. If we do play the Tyvar, we'll have the best mana for double spelling next turn. But maybe I should have used Dragonfire in my turn. Now he might be able to counter it. Yeah, if he can keep it alive now, it was a misplay. I should have done it during my turn. Okay, well, that's a target I want to use the Scorching Dragonfire on, actually. Maybe I should have waited for blockers. Okay, well, it is a land. I'm just going to play Tyvar. And now we're jumping. Jumping and blocking. And hoping to draw some lands. Doesn't really look like a merfolk, to be honest. Sure. Yeah, that is a nice combination. Okay. So now I could play the machete, which I think is best. And odds are that he does have a room at some point. And now if he actually starts attacking us to get some lands, if he, for instance, attacks with these two, then we've got a pretty decent backswing because we can give everything +4/+4. Okay. Yep. Well, he's dealing 4 and he's getting a card, which is unfortunate. Yep. We've got to find an answer for the Prowler. Or just get enough blockers that he cannot attack with it anymore. Survivor is nice. I could tap out to play both, and I will, because I can that's one more, so now we have 4 actually. So the whole plan now is just to block the clammy Prowler dead. And at some point I think Chandelier with a machete on it and just activate Tyvar. This is interesting. Two, 4, 6, 8. We go to 2 if we don't block. Yeah, I think I just have to try to stop the unblocking stuff. Yeah, so we're losing the Brute Spinner. Maybe I should have double blocked with the Brute Spinner and the Tyvar on the Clammy. That might have been safer. Now we're losing the Brute Spinner, which is unfortunate. Yep. Yeah, I should have blocked differently there. Okay. This costs 4. And there's nothing we can play and keep up Tyvar's ability. I think we'll just need more blockers, so this is it. I think this is about the best we can do. Now he cannot make anything unblockable anymore, but I assume he has something again. Yep. Well, I think we're not dead yet, but I don't think there's anything really we can do. I mean, he's just drawing so many cards. And he's got another target. So we need to play 2 creatures now or we're just dead. Yeah, we're just drawing our top end, which is unfortunate. We've drawn none of the dogs. You know, maybe he doesn't attack, you don't know. I'm just going to put in some stops to give him the idea that I might have something. Yep. Well, you know, I don't think we've really had a chance against this deck. I mean, he drew so many cards from the Enduring Curiosity. So this is just a good game. And if we had drawn a 2-drop together with the Anthropede, for instance, and not only a 4-drop and a 6-drop, then I think we might have had a chance to maybe stabilize. But that's it. Now, thank you for watching. If you like what I did, feel free to, as I said before, click some buttons to help me out. And I wish you a very good day. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.